want to start by thanking our frontline staff for all the steps that you're taking to keep the people we support safe. We appreciate that there are a lot more hurdles than there used to be when it comes to doing your job, but these steps are so important when it comes to protecting our services. We have now experienced a small number of outbreaks at services. I want to particularly thank those staff who have stepped in to provide shift cover in those instances to help us to overcome the challenge. Behind the scenes, there is a large body of work we've been doing to make sure the services are properly supported. We have executive team meetings 3 times a week to stay on top of any new developments, and our COJAG group meets once a week to assess risk, to coordinate with the relevant regulatory bodies, and to make sure we have all the right plans in place. This means that if an outbreak does occur, we're as prepared as we can be. In the longer term, we've been developing a COVID recovery roadmap. The vaccine has brought with it hope and the prospect of lifting the lockdown. The virus won't be eradicated though, so we're planning for tomorrow, preparing for the months ahead and the reality of delivering care in a world where COVID-19 still exists. For many people, spring normally brings a sense of hope and promise. As we emerge from what has been an incredibly long winter, I recognise that it's very easy to stay stuck inside, not just physically in our homes or services, but inside our heads too. We want to do all we can to make working life better for those who work for the Mungo Foundation. There are a lot of resources and tools out there to support you, from the National Wellbeing Hub at promis.scot to Qwell, where employees can access free mental health support 365 days a year. I used Qwell recently myself on one of those glass half empty days when I was struggling to balance my work life and my personal life. The message of the article I read was simple: you are not your feelings. It highlighted the need to treat ourselves kindly given the stress that we are all under. Although it was a simple message, reading the right words at that exact moment in time really helped in a subtle way. If you haven't done so already, I would recommend exploring Qwell and seeing what's there. As a wider Mungo Foundation team, I would also encourage all of you, if you're not shielding, to make sure you get outdoors to see some of those flashes of spring as they take place around us. Think about how you can care for yourself, whether that's going for a walk, having some quiet time to do something nice, read a book, meditate, take up an indoor hobby. The Cycle to Work scheme is now open, so it could be a good time to get on a bike and to stretch out a little bit further than the usual daily walk. Despite the world around us closing down, the social care sector is probably the busiest it's ever been, and the pressure we've been under is immense. Whatever you do to de-stress, please make sure you're making time for yourself. You've all done amazingly well to get us this far. Keep going, there are better days ahead.